Okay, so here we are with Brett. He's gonna talk a little bit about the arrest that happened recently. Yeah, first give us a little background. You're a Christian, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior.
Yes.
That's right, that's great. And also, you have quite a good work history in the past. What kind of work did you used to do?
Mostly restaurants, but I guess you call that, you know, as far as like, I'm sorry, what is it? Just working with the people, basically. Common general interest, whatnot, but most of it's been restaurants. I worked at a yard house before. I worked at a place called Lone Star, which is actually, I believe it's a Texas Steakhouse now, or Texas, something along those lines.
Yeah.
They changed the name because of the copyright. Somebody else owned the rights of the name of that restaurant, so they changed the name. I worked at a place called Andre's, which was a casual fine dining restaurant. I played BJ's for a little bit. I like working with people. You know, working with people hands-on. It doesn't necessarily have to be a restaurant, but I've had some pretty decent jobs and have a little bit of a background or education as well. I have a BA from Chico State, so I'm not just some knucklehead off the street.
Yeah, got it. And you used to do sports?
Yeah, I played college baseball.
Yeah, that's great. So now you went to Buena Park, you went to the Wheeling Peak Park, and explain a little bit what happened. You were there about 5 minutes on your bike.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I was there. I was on my dad's beach cruiser, and he was having an issue with the seat, and I was kind of like testing it out, and the seat completely fell off. So I needed to find somebody that had a crescent wrench. I didn't have my backpack with me or any of my tools at the time, so I was going through that you know, it kind of brought me in that direction. So I was going to go through the park anyway. I ran into somebody that I knew, AJ, and she usually has a crescent wrench. I asked her if I could borrow it. I'm not there for about 5 minutes as I'm working on the bike, and I see I forget who they call it, the name of the officer that used to do the homeless police, but it was the South African gentleman.
Also, I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
But anyways, regardless, they came rolling through, and all the other guys were like, kind of like, oh, great, here they come again. And I've never really experienced that, because I'm not usually around for that, and I kind of got found out why they like aren't very happy when they see them coming. So as I'm sitting there, they're asking me what I was doing there, and I replied, honestly, repairing my seat. I'm just gonna go back and bring this bike back home, and next thing I know, they're telling me to get up. It's my turn to be searched, and I asked them very politely, very professionally, why I was being searched when they have no reason to do so, because I have no reason to do anything. I wasn't. They didn't ask me if I was on probation. Nothing. It was just like, okay, your time to be searched. So then when I asked them that, they became very aggressive and got a kind of they kind of were a little bit upset that I had asked, and
it's hard to stand up for your rights, basically.
Yeah, and they called me. They said they started making up stuff like, oh, I'm being checked for weapons, and then one of the officers said, oh, you don't have a bike license. He just like grabbed something out of the left field, you know what I mean, just to cover his ass, excuse my language, but so he was able to go through with the search, and as they were doing so, they're like making little comments, like not whispering in my ear, but like, you know what I mean, like, so that you can't be heard very loudly, that but that's what you get for asking why you're being searched. And then one of them said, we would have just let you go and let you be on your way, but you had to be a street lawyer. And I don't know what I mean. I know what they meant by it, but like, really, a street lawyer? I wasn't throwing anything out, but a basic constitutional right that we have.
Yeah.
What is it? The Fourth Amendment that. And it's just like they start getting real sarcastic with me, and they almost took an offense to it. It was crazy. So. And
so just so you all know, the video of the arrest is going to be in the top right hand corner at the end of this video. You can click on that box, you'll see it, and you can actually watch the actual arrest. But so you ended up going into jail, is that correct?
Yeah, very shortly. But it's just it's the fact that it's not that even that it was an inconvenience, even though I did have things to do that day. And it's just the fact that it's the principle of the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
That they think they can get away with doing such things, you know what I mean? Like, and to be completely honest, it doesn't have to be because I looked like I was homeless or because.
And you're not currently homeless.
No, I rent a room for my parents.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not the most convenient, but I'm grinding to get back to where I was before when I had a good job, when I had money in the bank, and when I had a good amount of money in the bank. Like they said, the old saying goes, it takes a lifetime to build something up and an instance to lose something. Well, I learned that the tough way. I learned that the hard way. And I'm on the grind to get back to that point where a lot of people could just roll over and give up. I decided not to. But it's going to happen. I'll get there eventually. But like with little things like this, little bumps in the road, they make it just so hard. You know what I mean? When I just want to get on that path where it's smooth sailing and they make little things like this, where they're supposed to be. I thought the main was to help each other out, you know what I mean? When somebody's actually wanting to do something good and get on their way, they make it difficult, and these little bumps in the road, speed bumps, doesn't make anything easier for anybody. It's bullying is what it is.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and those of you that are watching, please do share the video. Check out again in the top right hand corner of this video. At the end, you'll see the arrest, where you can actually click on that box. You'll see the arrest of Brett. Please share the video. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. Pray that the homeless get the help they need, of course. And I do appreciate your prayers support. And may God bless you all as you seek first His kingdom always. Bye-bye.